Hi guys, I am coming to you with a different video, which will be a new special here each month, and it is my 3-in-1 book review. The reason for this video is Cheerie Walker, a booktuber who I put a link to her channel below, has created a Goodreads page for new booktubers to hang out and talk about their booktube channel and their different videos they put out. And one requirement to be a part of this page is that you have to do a 3-in-1 book review. And we are reviewing 3 books on one video basically, and it's based on a different genre or a subject that either she picks out for us or that we vote on. This month we were voting on something, but since the page was just created this month, she did an easy 3-in-1 book review for us this month, and it's middle grade, so let's get started. The first middle grade book that I'm going to be reviewing for you is the Spiderwick Chronicles, and this is the completely fantastical edition, and this is by Tony DiTerlizzi and Holly Black. And I picked this up at a store called Ollie's near where I live, and they have books for cheap, and I bought this for $6.99, and it includes all of the books in the series. And this book sort of reminds me of The Secret Garden in a way. It's about a family who moves to an old mansion, and the kids in the family discover that there is a fantastical world other than just the human world. And it's a really light read, even though it is a thicker book, but because it is a middle grade, I just flew through this. I read it in a day and a half, and I could not put it down. And if you like things dealing with magic and fairies, this is a great book to start with if you have not read it. The next book is not going to be really a review, but a nostalgic walkthrough, I would say. And I have started with this series ever since it came out in the 90s, and it is the Goosebumps series by R.L. Stine. And as you may have seen in my 3rd book haul of the books I got in Dayton, Ohio, I got a lot of Goosebumps books. And these are just a quick, fast-paced read. It takes a day, if that, to read this book or to read any books in the series. And I just remember buying the books or having my parents buying the books when they came out. I have also received a few of the movies for my birthday, and I recently bought some of the movies a few years ago, in October actually. And I just really like these. These are 90s middle grade horror, and nothing really scary about these books, but it's just a really great, fun, nostalgic read. And if you are into horror and have not picked up R.L. Stine, please pick up an R.L. Stine book. He doesn't just write Goosebumps, he also writes a Fear Street series, and I have a few books in there by him as well. And I also have Red Rain, which he wrote an adult book for the kids that grew up reading the Goosebumps series. And it's a really good book. I have it signed, by the way, in my library. But R.L. Stine is just one of those authors that I go to if I want something quick to read, and just a fun, nostalgic walk through memory lane. And I also used to watch the Fox series, and you can find some of those actually on Netflix if it's still up there. I haven't been on Netflix for a while, but I would go on Netflix and watch a few of the Goosebumps movies just to get back into the nostalgia. And I don't know if you remember Are You Afraid of the Dark on Nickelodeon? And I used to watch that as well, and it was up on Netflix the same time that the Goosebumps series was, and so I would watch them simultaneously, and just brought a lot of good memories. Part of the reason why I got into horror was because of R.L. Stine. The next book that I am going to be reviewing for you is by Brandon Sanderson, one of my favorite authors. And this is the Alcatraz versus the Evil Librarians book. This is book number 1. There are 5 books, and Tor, as I mentioned before, is reprinting these. and I would hopefully be expecting the 5th one sometime next month or the month after, depending on when VJ Books sends me that book signed. But this is a middle grade book about a boy by the name of Alcatraz Smedry who has a talent, but he doesn't really know it's a talent. He keeps on breaking things, and in this book, the Smedry family has different talents that they possess, and his is breaking things. His grandfather's talent is being late, and a few of his other cousins' talent is looking ugly is one of the talents, and also for having bad excuses or something like that. I forget which other one of his cousins has. But they're all just quirky talents, and there are two worlds within this book. The Free Kingdomers, which is what we would consider ourselves to be in the USA, and the Inner Liberia, and this is about evil librarians, as you can imagine, and that's what Smedry's world, Alcatraz Smedry's world is the Inner Liberia. But he doesn't know he's has his family someplace. He's been going to and from foster families, but he keeps going to new ones because he's always, again, breaking things, and he doesn't realize that that was his talent. On his 13th birthday, he gets a bag of sand, and the sand that he doesn't know its capabilities yet makes oculator lenses and different magical lenses. But his grandfather shows up, and that's when the adventure takes off. Just a fun, quick read. Again, these books, about a day and a half. This one's a day. Most of the time, I can get them done in a day if I don't have anything to read. But if you have a little one around and want to get them into reading, I would highly suggest picking up this book or any of the books in the series. But this book and all of the books in the series is different from any of the other Brandon Sanderson novels, only because they are improvised. And most Brandon Sanderson's novels, he uses an outline for everything, but this one he may have what talents and the scenarios that are going to be taking place written down, but that's it. He doesn't have anything outlined, other characters or anything like that like he usually does through all of his other books. So that is one series of reviews that will be on this channel each month, and that was my middle grade 3-in-1 book review, and we still don't know what our new topic is for next month will be, but keep on the lookout for that, probably either in the mid or later part of the month like this one was. Thanks everybody for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you and have a great day.